Hey everyone, I'm Bridget Gelderman, realtor in the Pocono Mountains and Lake Wallenpaupack region. I want to bring you the latest market recap. We're going to finish out 2025 and a look ahead a bit to 2026. But Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you had a great holiday season. I can't believe it's already January, which we say that every January, but we had quite the December in terms of weather. So let's see how that impacted our stats. I mean, it snowed every day and it continues to do so, although I think we're going to have a little bit of a warm up now. So let's dig into the data, see how we did 2025 and then where we're headed for so far, only a few days into 2026. So our sold listings were down 8% from last December compared to this December, like December 2024 to 2025. And we ended the year only down 1%. So that's pretty flat. Our pending listings last month were up 9% from last year at this time. So apparently weather didn't really impact our buyers coming to look. We ended the year pending listings down 3%. So not too crazy. Active listings were up last month and we're up about 3% year to date. However, new listings last month were up 24%. But the funny part is the month prior, we were down 17%. So I feel like we made up a little bit to only end the year up 2%. So again, nothing crazy in terms of new listings for the year. Days on market down 1% from last December, and we're up 8% year to date. So things are hanging out there a little longer, except for last month. Our average sales price up 7% from last year, from December 2024 to December 2025. We were at 367,000. However, we ended the year up 6% year to date. Last year we ended up 7% year end. So, we're about between that 6 and 8%, and that's kind of what I thought we would be. Our average list price was up 6% for the year. So sales price was up 6% and list price was up 6%. Currently, right now in January 2026, we have 534 active homes on the market compared to 600 homes last month. Last year around this time, we had 471 homes, 63 more homes than we had this time last year. So how did Pike and Wayne fare? Right now, we have 467 homes on the market. It's 70 less homes than we had last month. Pike County out of those is 313 and Wayne County is 154. So just what's the nugget? What's going on in the market? We definitely made some rebounds with inventory and we really needed some. We were running pretty low. Our sales softened a little bit with sold listings down last month. However, we ended the year flat. So, it didn't really change too much in terms of sold listings. Buyers are still very active with homes going under their contract. We saw that last month when weather did not affect us. And inventory is still pretty tight. Again, if we're looking for this market to crash, it doesn't seem to be happening. We actually are kind of going in the opposite direction. So if you're sitting on the fence waiting for things to go down, they're just not going down. And we've been saying that since COVID. Active listings are up 3% for the year, and new listings, like I said, we had that bump in new listings in December, but we had a decrease in November. So it sort of worked itself out. So, our supply is relatively stable but low, and our prices are holding strong. We had an increase in average sales price last year. So again, we're not seeing those prices go down. Buyers are out very early this year, so keep that in mind. Everybody waits till May to list their house, and then we get a flood of inventory, and then the buyers go on vacation for the summer. So don't do that. Definitely start talking about listing your house now. We're having a little bit of a warm up. The snow probably will be decreasing, so now's a good time to start assessing if you're looking to sell. What needs to be done in your home to get it ready for the market. And then if you're looking to buy, definitely keep your eye on things. Make sure your pre-qual is up to date, because if you find something, you're going to want to act quickly. Average sales price we had talked about is up. Let me get to our communities, which is the good part. So one more thing. We are into 2026. Our lowest inventory happens in March. So keep that in mind. We are heading into that low period. So we'll see things probably go down even more. Okay, so hideout. How many active homes are in the hideout? What's kind of been happening in there? So right now there's 35 active homes. Last month we had 42, and a year ago we had 40. So we're seeing the Hideout with a decrease in active listings in there. So if you're looking to list in the Hideout, probably get it on the market sooner rather than later. Fawn Lake has remained steady for the last few months. We have 9 active homes, and last month we had the same 9. Doesn't mean the homes aren't going under contract, it just they're coming on and probably going under contract just about at an equal rate. Mast Hope really had a decrease in listings. We're down to 15, and we had 21 last month, although in 2025 we only had 7. So we've doubled our inventory since last year, but it's gone down since last month. Tanglewood Lakes, only 6 active homes on the market. Last year at this time we had 9. We saw Tanglewood Lakes go up to almost 20 active homes on the market this year, so going down to 6 is not many. We definitely need Tanglewood Lakes inventory. I know I have buyers looking in there, and we just don't have enough homes to sell in there. Wallenpaupack Lake Estates, 8 active homes. Last year at this time we had 10. I started tracking Paulpack and Lake Estates. Right now we have only 2 active homes on the market. A few months ago we had 4, so that inventory has gone down. And I've added Hemlock Farms to the list. We have 48 active homes on the market in Hemlock Farms. Let's talk about Lake Wallenpaupack lakefronts. Well, we don't have much inventory. We have 6, actually the MLS says 10, but some of them are sketchy in terms of whether or not they're really lakefronts. So I've just really done the true lakefronts, and there's only 6. Only 1 of those are under $1 million, so keep that in mind. And that inventory has gone down significantly. Last year at this time we had 9, and 4 were under $1 million. Non-Lake Wallenpaupack lakefronts, we have 53. Last month we had 68, and last January we had 49. So it's pretty steady in there. So our year-end 2025 and looking ahead to 2026, like I said, we have active buyers. They seem to be earlier than they have been in the past. Last month I said active, new, pending, and sold listings were all just about flat heading into the last month of the year. We increased our inventory a bit, and we increased the homes going under contract, so that kind of negated things, but those buyers were definitely out, like I said, in December. Last month I said average sales price is probably going to end the year around 6%, and sure enough, that is where we ended, just over 6%, 6.4% to be exact. So it's kind of easy to start predicting that average sales price towards the end of the month, end of the year. Things don't go unless we have a month where that average sales price really increases or decreases. It sort of holds steady that last quarter. Interest rates are around 6.2%. Last month they were around 6.5%, so they've come down a little bit. If you're looking to list, definitely reach out. Let's discuss a timeline so that we can get your house on the market. And if you're looking to buy, keep in touch. Let's make sure you're set up on alerts so you see everything that's coming in. Anyway, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel on YouTube and for following me on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, LinkedIn and Google. I really, really appreciate it. Have a great start to your new year. Bye.